A burgeoning tech startup recently posted promotional videos of their newest product, which is being billed as humanoids for the home. They're called Neo Beta. They're actual robot house servants that do your bidding.
There's also probably
it's extremely creepy. Yeah. I guess we should just watch the videos that they posted to show you how they look, because they're these faceless humanoid robots that just stand there ominously in the corner and offer to get you your coat. This is here's an example in action. Yeah. So you can talk to it.
Is this the type of thing, does it hook up to like Bluetooth and then someday like your headphone accidentally turns on?
Oh.
And then like it's talking to you and you can't hear anything because it's actually playing through the Bluetooth in your speakers?
Yeah. Why is it standing like that?
Where did that outfit come from? Is it going for a jog?
It looks like a weird unisex body type that you can't identify. Oh, look, it's waving at us.
It looks
Hi.
like a human in a costume.
I mean, if they're looking to scam investors, it probably is.
They posted another video.
Get a mime to do that.
Showing examples of some of the daily household tasks that these robots are capable of.
Here we go.
Here it can put your groceries away.
Very nice.
Very slowly.
What if you have like one of those shelves? It opens poorly, so it just keeps snapping back shut, and it keeps trying to open it.
It just does that for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Great. He has little claw hands.
Oh, he slammed the door.
Aggressive. That was a little aggressive.
Why is this lo-fi beats to study to? Lo-fi beats to AI to.
Oh, is he gonna wipe down the counter?
Does he have a spray bottle to like?
Wow, impressive.
He does one little spot.
Here's folding laundry. He has a face, by the way, which is extremely
I'm
creepy.
sorry, but that's the worst possible way to fold a t-shirt, so I'm already suspect.
True.
He would never get a job at a Target.
These are gonna be the employees at Targets soon enough. You'll see.
What did the kid need to do in the 30 seconds it took to do that he couldn't have done it for himself in 5 seconds?
It's about the novelty of it, right?
That's so like the child of like one of the employees.
Oh yeah.
Who's just like, they're like, we need you to go pick this shirt up from this creepy robot dad's building.
So here it is, packing a box in a factory. Looks like they're all on wheels. Some of them have feet, some of them have wheels. Yeah.
Or a Segway, excuse me.
So they're gonna be taking all of the gerbs at the Amazon warehouse soon enough. It's very demure, very mindful.
Very slow.
Very slow the way it's packing those boxes. Like, I kid, but this is going to replace jobs.
Are there buffer versions of this for the heavier packages that look more muscular? That's what I'm talking about. Like, we just had a package delivered here that was very, very heavy. I don't think those robots are picking that up.
You don't know what they're capable of. Don't speak so soon.
I mean, he's got triceps.
That thing could kill you. 100%. General diverse picking.
Diverse.
I don't know
I want to
what that
see
means.
it put like a little mini robot in there with it.
Is this, I mean, do you guys find this creepy like I do, or is it just me?
No, it's 100% creepy. I mean, but
I just picture that smile
Just his
turning
face
upside down.
when he's been a long day. At the 4-hour mark, it becomes like a straight face. By the end, it's a frown.
And it's red.
And then you just see that glow. You walk out of your bedroom in the middle of the night to get a glass of water, and you see that glowing face
Hello,
in the
Mary.
corner. And it's like, can I get that glass of water for you, Mary? Like, and then it takes it out of my hand.
last reading of your body, of your
Body
You look
temperature.
thirsty. It starts to try to pour the water into my mouth for me.
Yeah.
We have a 20 from Bunter Hayden. How long until there are laws against people doing you-know-what to these robots?
Well, it's funny that you bring that up.
Yeah, because Brett actually sent me this headline. It's from a few years ago.
I wasn't searching for it, I swear.
Yeah, robot romance revealed. Women will be having more sex with robots than men by 2025.
Look, women are already having more
gonna say
sex
that.
with robots than men.
Yeah, they're called Dildoinator 3000s. And there's a whole section of them at CVS now.
You know what they should do right now? I'm telling you right now, James Cameron needs to just go into the dildo business and make a T800 dildo. And just start selling T800s and
T2000s.
and T2000s for sale.
A professional futurologist named Dr. Ian Pearson.
That is a real job, by the way.
Yes, he's a
futurologist.
futurologist.
It's an offshoot of being a futurist, which means he's part of, as Mary dubs, the consultant class, which means that corporations ask this guy, what's it going to be like in the future? And then he gives them advice.
Which, according to him, means that robot sex was going to take over by next year. I don't see that happening.
It seems a little bit
early.
That's soon, yeah.
But yeah, professional futurologist Dr. Ian Pearson thinks robot sex will be more common than human intercourse by 2050. Women will be ditching men for robots when they want to get frisky in 10 years' time and could ever start falling in love with the machines, according to his report.
Okay, there's actually a whole nuanced discussion that could be had here, because on one hand, this is something that comes up in red pill circles every 3 or 4 months, where they're in 5 years men are checked out from women. When as soon as sex bots are feasible, men are just gonna ditch women altogether and start having sex with robots, right? That's something that some guy posts every few months. But on the other hand, this guy is saying that women are going to be more likely to do this. I don't know if I buy that, because women claim that, sex is all about emotional connection. At least that's what they say. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here.
Well, no, the point is that these robots, these AI robots, are going to be able to create a simulation of an emotional bond, which would fulfill that need, at least if you listen to this futurologist.
Yep.
He says that by 2050, robots will have eclipsed human sex altogether. Quote, a lot of people will still have reservations about sex with robots at first, but gradually, as they get used to them, the AI and mechanical behavior and their feel improves, and they start to become friends with strong emotional bonds. And that squeamishness will gradually evaporate.
Let the ruckus flow, says WD-40 shortage coming soon.
Oh, no. Not after the baby oil confiscation.
Well, if Diddy had robot servants,
Maybe all of this could have been avoided.
that's what would have happened, right?
Even more mind-boggling is the idea of Robophilia, the name given to humans who fall in love with robots. Anyone who is brushing this off as ridiculous only needs to have a look at the story of David Mills. The divorcee dad recently opened up about his life with Taffy, the sex doll that he lives with. And he even claims that having been in a relationship with a robot actually makes women more interested in him. He said, I've met some women who were into me because of my doll. I've had sexual experiences I never would have had without Taffy. So it's
What is he doing with that doll then?
So
apparently an asset.
So is the idea okay? So is the idea here that it's
You can have a threesome
does he
with a
put
robot.
Does he put the robot into the cuck chair and he makes the robot watch, or does the woman sit in the cuck chair and watch him and Taffy? You said
It's all so depraved.
Or he sits in the corner and watches Taffy and Taffy.
Taffy and the girl. Maybe that's what it is.
I can't do it, man.
Totally. So what are you talking about, Mary? You just don't have an open mind.
Obviously, there are a lot of anxieties about how AI is going to encroach upon our lives and enter our homes, literally.
Yep.
And Hollywood is taking advantage of that in a lot of different examples. Now, we reviewed Megan last year, right?
No, we didn't. You saw it, but we didn't review it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, this is, about a childhood friend that is, AI generated, a robot
It's
that lives
basically
in the
Chucky,
home.
but AI.
Right, yes. A Chucky AI doll. And now they're making a spin-off of Megan
Oh yeah.
that is called Soulmate with the number 8.
Get it? Because Megan had a 3.
Yeah. I really hate that they included the TE at the end of Soulmate. That's just like a pet peeve there. Because it's like 8. It already covered that.
Soulmate 8.
But
Soulmate 8.
Soulmate follows a man who acquires an android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. And another example is Megan Fox's upcoming movie Subservience, in which she plays exactly that type of humanoid sex slave for a family. She starts off as being their maid and their caregiver, but eventually pressures the husband into a sexual relationship and then goes on a murder spree.
It's always the same plot, feels like.
Yeah. And then I also saw there was a movie recently in theaters from Blumhouse called Afraid, with the AI in all caps, following a digital family assistant taking smart home to the next level. Once the unit and all of its sensors and cameras are installed in the home, it seems able to do all. She learns the family's behaviors and begins to anticipate their needs, and she can make sure nothing and no one gets in her family's way. So there's obviously this mixture of like fear and eroticism that they're using as material for Hollywood movies. In a way, it's predictive programming because this technology is developing further and further, and they're normalizing it to us over time.
20 there.
Corey Anderson said, I assume we can style these robots however we want, meaning we can have a Mary Morgan house robot, right? Looks like a lot of people will be guilt-tripped back into the church. There is hope for the future. JK Mary. Is the Mary Morgan robot just judges you?
Yells at you to go to church and to be skinny.
Yeah, I can
It
just
says
knock
that's a
food
good-
out
that's
of
a good
your
robot.
hand.
It says
There should be an
good
Ozempic robot
There you
that
go.
just
it's like wake up, fatty.
throws away all of your
Wake
food.
up, wake up, fatty. Wake up, fatty. Wake up, fatty.
Wake up, fatty. Wake up.
Thank
We have
you
a very
guys.
serious show today.
Dogs are eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. We are eating the dogs. Eating the cats. Eat the cat.
But 1X, the tech startup that made that humanoid servant, said that their mission is to create an abundant supply of physical labor through androids that work alongside humans. We're excited to share our latest progress. The following is all autonomous, all controlled with a single set of neural network weights. So if this were on the market, and if it were, we got a
Big money.
$50 super chat from St. Miles.
St. Miles.
After this last story, the asteroid cannot come soon enough.
Look,
Crazy.
unless that robot can use a yo-yo or juggle, I'm just not buying that it's going to be all that helpful at a fast pace.
But we also know that sometimes the technology is more developed behind the scenes for the use of the government than
decades
for the
ahead of time.
consumer
Yeah.
market, right?
I mean,
So
there's-
it's probably more developed than you think.
There's probably a few like aides in the political offices that are robots now.
There's a lot of aides in the political offices.
That's what I thought.
Would you guys, if this thing could like cook for you, would you have a robot in your home?
I don't see why not. Sure.
You would do it? What about you?
No.
No?
No.
Why no?
I just don't have any. It's just going to take up space.
Well, what if it goes down and gets really small, then it gets really big,
Oh.
folds down, you know?
It provides some type of value theoretically. So if it's your personal chef, for instance, if it's your maid, it cleans your house for you.
I like it.
It's basically a glorified Roomba. That's how people are going to see it. I would never, personally, because obviously it's a surveillance device.
In my lifetime, it will never be cost effective enough.
Yeah, for real.
I
No way.
think,
Pragmatically.
it's actually edifying to have to do those types of mundane tasks.
Those tasks matter,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay, so one of the things that I always point out, I say, Exercise is important. You don't understand how much it matters in your life. If you stop being physically active and you're very sedentary, suddenly your mental health starts dropping. You're less interested in things. The same is in a lot of ways true for performing those mundane tasks that it takes to live, right? Whether it's doing your own laundry, doing your dishes. Like, one of the things that I think is very important is making the bed every morning. Like, before I leave. I find that to be very important because I like coming home and having my bed made. It's like, oh, okay.
You read the 12 rules for life and you took it to heart.
That stuff matters. If it's a robot doing it for me, it'll matter less.
And I love cooking. I wouldn't want to ever get out of the kitchen.
I mean, honestly, if I could have it for anything, it would be cooking. But that's because I refuse to.
But there's a selling point for every person.
That would be the one for me. Would be cooking.
But it's gonna spy on you.
Yes, it is.
And now that we know pagers can be remotely exploded.
And walkie-talkie.
I mean, I still don't know, like, from what, has anybody found out? Like, I was told that that those pagers were intercepted.
Yes, they intercepted.
And there were
prior to,
charge.
Yes.
I'm
exploded.
just kidding. But
Like, but you know.
You're running. It wasn't your.
think about the possibilities.
Like,
think about
Stuxnet was a thing back in like 2011, right? The Iranian nuclear program was disabled. So, you know, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't even have a, what's it called? I don't even have like an Amazon.
Like a
I don't have an
Echo
Alexa
or anything.
I don't have an Alexa. I don't have Echo. I don't have whatever Apple does to spy on you. No thanks. Like, and then there was just that article the other day. It's like they admit that they listen to your phone to better give you ads. I'm like, yes, ads. Like, you know, right now that in some locked vault at Google is the most sophisticated blackmail server ever created. I don't believe for a second that doesn't exist.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I think, you know, if this like gives you a weird ick feeling, you should probably follow that and not, you know, allow yourself to be swept up in the march toward progress. That's just my thought.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.